G'day friends, welcome to Inktober Day 4. Now, it's Day 4, and yesterday I said that it's felt like it's been a year already. That's just because I got so much going on, but I actually feel, I feel replenished. I just had to get that off my chest, and then once I had my little whinge, I'm back on track, and I'm kind of doing fine. So I don't even know why I needed to say that yesterday, but just so you know, I'm still committed, I'm still going to do it, and I'm going to succeed. So, today I wanted to do one of the journal prompts, or the Inktober prompts, whatever you want to call it, from the Whimsy Ween list that I came up with last week. And one of the prompts is Dia de las Mermaids. Mermaids? Mermaids. I'm losing my Australian accent. I've been here for over a year now, so I would watch Kath and Kim because I try to keep up, and I try to make sure that I don't fully lose it, but some of the R's are just going, so please bear with me while I make that transition to hybrid Madonna accent. And I wanted to do this particular drawing, or ink painting, whatever I guess I am painting, so let's just call it a painting. I wanted to do it because last week on Instagram I posted a photo of these like skeleton mermaids. I used a Tim Holtz remnant rub from the Halloween collection, and I just gave them the brushstroke mermaid bodies. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, there's a whole video on how to do brushstroke mermaids that Steve and I did together. It's so funny. We did that so long ago, honestly, like, I feel like I should remake that video because Steve's actually come a long way since then. He'll be popping up soon to show you a very interesting craft project that he put together. So I'm really excited for that. But anyway, let's not get off topic because I'll never come back on topic. I wanted to do this because I thought it'd be great. Proud husband moment. Steve's doing a show at the park that's all about the new Pixar film Coco that's coming out, and it's all this Day of the Dead. I'm going to try Spanish here. Dia de los Muertos. Please read me for filth in the comments. I can't speak Spanish. I should be better. My husband is Spanish, but I'm just, you know, I'm already struggling with an Australian American accent, so add Spanish in there and I'd just lose the will to speak altogether. But I was live sketching there when I was watching his opening day, and I just got so taken with it. I love the story behind the celebration, and remembering loved ones that have passed on. It made me kind of sad to read that, you know, if people forget you, then you can't return. So there's a really beautiful song that they sing in Steve's show at the park, where it's called Remember Me, and like, knowing what I know about the celebration now, that one just kind of like hit home for me. I got emotional, and I don't typically get emotional, so I kind of got taken with it. I was live sketching all day by live sketching I mean just sketching. I didn't YouTube live or anything. I was just sketching all day and just getting taken with it all. And I thought it'd be really fun to incorporate this, you know, some of the elements, give them little skull faces, but also give them like cute little faces, and put the flower crowns on them. Just, I wanted to give them that twist, that little Dia de los Muertos twist. I wasn't going to do a full sugar skull face because I thought their faces were, you know, kind of simple enough. And to me, this was just about getting back to basics, grabbing my brush, getting the ink for what I originally got it for, was these dry brush kind of ink drawings that are very loose, very free. It's scary to work like this because you put the ink down, you can't really rework it. You can while it's wet a little bit, but it kind of stains the page, and then you've got what you've got. So for me, I thought, let's just go with it, give them some really lovely curvy bodies, and give them little pet fish on strings. Well, they're fish bones, but you'll see that in a second. And yeah, so if you want to follow along with this one, this is a prompt for my Whimsy Ween. You can find that in my Facebook group, my Burke Creative Outlet Facebook group. Just search that and I'll add you. And yeah, you can find all the prompts in there. This is just a fun one, and it's simple enough to follow along with. So I want some of these to look like something that you'd want to do. And if you don't want to do it, that's totally fine. To be honest, I don't really want to redo this one, so I can't tell you to go and do it if you're not feeling it. But this is all simple. I mean, if you can draw like a cute little face on a skull, that doesn't even look like a skull. Let's be honest. Let's be real here. Let's critique my own work. There is nothing highbrow about this. This is just some fun, you know, I think this is probably why I feel a little bit more rejuvenated, because when you let go of trying to plan out a full piece and add in like 50 layers of contrasting tones and color pooling everywhere and just trying to control all of that chaos. I think when you strip it back and just do something simple, showing a lot of restraint in your work can actually be a really fun new way to find a style that you like. Because I typically add way too much embellishment, and I mean, not too much, it's just the right amount for me, but typically I could stop. Usually, 90% of the time, I could stop halfway through a drawing and call it done, but I just go so overboard. So for me, bringing it back to basics, stopping when I felt like I needed to stop, just keeping it very simple, very free, intuitive, that's something that's made me feel a little bit better about tackling the rest of the Inktober challenge that I got ahead of me. So, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, intuitive, I say it a lot. Creating intuitively just means I don't really go in with a pencil sketch, or I don't really go in with the full plan. I have an idea in my head of what maybe I want to do, but if I'm feeling like I just want to change that idea up as I go, then I will run with that. It's more just like letting all the thoughts that come to your brain as they come, like just letting them out. So that's what I consider to be working intuitively. You can do it with paints, you can do it with, inks, like if you just... I feel like it's a lot of an abstract kind of way to work, especially I think abstract artists find a lot of freedom in creating intuitively, and that's how they put a lot of expression into their paintings and all that kind of stuff. I don't know, I'm not an art professor, but I do know one thing, and that you should try creating intuitively one day just to see if you like it, and if you don't, just go back to what you like. But for me, it was rejuvenating. So for that reason, I'm happy with today, and until tomorrow, please enjoy the close-ups. Bye everyone!